shoot. Hi, guys. Welcome. Welcome to Be Positive, a 30-day challenge that we are all playing in. Tammy, I'm playing. Are you playing?
I am playing full on in this game of life in the sunshine, right? And my curtains are being ordered. So we really want to talk about how to stop conforming and having a mundane life, right? Because why is conforming creating this mundane feeling in you? And maybe it's like you're feeling that you're in the Groundhog Day movie, the same thing over and over and over. And you didn't know that it came because of this conforming that you had to do. Maybe when you were little, maybe your whole life, you're conforming to fit in. And so you can't stand out, you can't share your passion, and you can't be the person that you were created to be, because fitting is so important. And why is fitting in so important when we're little, Rita?
Wow. It's what we call the survival part of our brain. It's just the mechanism. It's the construct that we were born. If we weren't born into being human, we wouldn't have these issues. And so, the problem is you were born.
That's right.
And the belief is for the first 7 years, we have been programmed to fit into our community, to fit into our family structure, not to rock the boat, to be aligned with everyone else. And so what happens is we do not exercise our authenticity. We do not exercise our passion. We do not exercise our individuality. Some of us do, which we call rebels without a cause. And so I think what's really important is just, okay, what's done is done. It's time to wake up. We've been imprinted in certain ways to have this, and then we don't know how to stop it. How do you stop that mediocre mindset and have a growth mindset?
Yeah. And this just gets me excited because you mean there's a reason, like I just remember searching and being like, I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to read these books. I'm saying this stuff over and over in my head, and these other things are happening. So it's not my fault. Yeah. But what if we're creating from that program that we learned so long ago, and we're creating the same thing over and over, wondering why we're frustrated and stressed and stuck, and having that hamster wheel, having that Groundhog Day. Why do they always use rodents? I don't know, but maybe are we just rodents? Yeah, the back of our brain it loves patterns. It loves patterns, and it loves to repeat. That's why you can tie your shoe. That's why you can drive a car. That's why you know how to dress yourself. Like we really did need it then, didn't we?
Yeah.
We needed to conform and fit in then so that we could survive.
Yeah. And now you're old enough to pay your own bills, drink your own water, make your own breakfast, and throw out the trash. And, so I think the first thing that needs to happen, Tammy, is you need to be conscious. You need to be aware that there's something in your life that either you don't like, it doesn't work anymore, and it's time to update and change. And updating and changing is the key. And what are we updating and changing, Tammy?
So this is the most powerful thing that I learned. And I've studied self-help for at least 25 years. Like it's been a long time. Like, well, maybe not, but it's 23 years, something like that. And you have to update those memories. You have to update the experiences that you've had in your life. You've had traumas, you've had you have a belief of how your parent treated you. You have a belief of your system, your place in your family. You're the firstborn, you're the lastborn, you're the black sheep, right? And so you have this experience that is your memory. And whether it's what you felt, what you heard, or what you saw, it's still your memory. A feeling is a memory in your body. So now you know how to do that feeling over and over and over. And you know how your brain is going to run to that feeling first. And so that's called the neural pathway. And when that experience has been updated, that means your memory's been updated. Then when your brain runs back there to try to figure out, oh, this just happened. We call it a trigger, right? This just happened. And now my brain goes, boom, I know how to handle it. And it uses that experience from that trigger. And when that experience is no longer there, then you can make a choice to handle it differently. And that's what you want, so that you can start to feel like yourself. You can start to feel alive. You can start to feel like you have choices, and you can start to, like, the little window to your passion can start to open up.
Yes, 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 yes. And I think the other thing is, what's going to inspire you? What's going to create that inner compulsion to do that is that you have to have a worthwhile goal, a
Yeah.
worthwhile desire. Like, what's important in your life? And I know that sometimes even thinking about what's important in your life, something arises. So this is what we go to work at. We go to work into what's happening in you, where in your body are you seeing, feeling, thinking?
Right.
That can't happen. What's your inner process? Because that's where we go. We go to see what you are doing in your brain to cause that reality over and over again. And how do we do that? The easiest, quickest way, and this is just going to get you out of your funk for a minute or for a moment, but at least it's something, and you'll start gaining more confidence when you do that. So we have the stop technique, which is down below. You have the link. I tell you how to use it, and so you have a thought, or you have an idea, or maybe you have a worthwhile goal that you want to go for. You just want to. You want to, I don't know, be happy. Is that a worthwhile goal?
Yes, it is, because it affects everybody else in your world, right? People are like, what's the big deal about being happy? Well, guess what? Number one, you can actually think, because you're using your thinking and decision-making part of your brain. You can make better decisions. You can enjoy people. They can feel like you enjoy them. You can be healthy. Your whole body changes when you're happy. It's very important. Yeah.
Yeah, very important. So maybe that's your 30-day be positive, worthwhile goal is to be happy. So you write it down every day. You could write it down every day. You could write about what it would look like to become that person. What you would do, what you would say. You probably say no to this and yes to that. And so if that's your worthwhile goal, really develop it, really anchor it in, and be with it. And if you start crying, sadness, upset, great, because that's you trying to align to that part of you that wants that worthwhile goal. But then the survival part of you gives you emotions, right? So now you got to go into action, and then the feelings are the experiences you've had from the past, and then you stop, breathe, you tap, right? Let it go, let it flow, let it out, vent it, switch it,
Make
and you do that
again.
Yeah, be playful, peace. And so this is part of our work that we do, that we're doing, we're going to the unconscious part of us, and we are breaking the patterns. We're doing the bad, good collapse, and we're rewriting imprints, your primary imprints. The primary principle is that your brain needed this. This is the code of conduct on how to behave, but now you don't need that. So now you need to drive your own bus.
Right. And the thing is, you can definitely get changes on your own, but I want to tell you from my experience, you will exponentially grow your ability to do this when you're in a group with other people that are like-minded, that are doing this. And it doesn't matter what you need to change, when you can bring it to a group and get a whole different perspective, and everybody roots you on, then it's faster. Do you want it faster? Do you want it easier? Do you want somebody else walking with it through you? Or because guess what? When you're doing it for yourself, sometimes it's easy to get stuck in the muddle of your own experiences. That's where you are now.
This is what we call faster EFT.
faster EFT, because you're doing it together. And that is so important for your human spirit, right? I mean, you want to conform. You naturally want to conform. So that's why group settings, we call it a mastermind. We call it when people think together, things happen faster. New thoughts pop in, and you start this process of change better, quicker, faster. And so we'd like to invite you. So, all right. Well, we love you. Hope this is helpful to you. Like this video, click the notification so you know when we go live, like, share, and comment below. Maybe you've had some insight into what it is that keeps your life mundane and even